What's up everybody, Usama here and you are watching Tech with Usama. It's time to unbox the Samsung Galaxy A10s. This is the successor of the Samsung Galaxy A10, which is the low-end model in the Samsung Galaxy A series. Samsung performed minor upgrades on the A10 and released it as the Samsung Galaxy A10s. Right here we have the Samsung Galaxy A10s's box. You can see the A10s in the blue color over the top of this box. On the right side of this box we have nothing, and on the left side we have the Samsung Galaxy A10s written once again. Nothing at the top. In fact, we have the phone's color, which is blue, and at the back we have some specifications of this phone. For example, it's got Infinity V display, dual camera, fingerprint scanner, 4G LTE octa-core processor, 6.2 inches HD plus TFT screen, 13 MP plus 2 MP dual rear camera, 8 MP front camera, 32 GB memory and 2 GB RAM. So let's get inside the box of this phone without any further ado. Here is the Samsung members card that you get with all the phones, and here is the warranty card of the Samsung Galaxy A10s. We get this envelope at the top of the Samsung Galaxy A10s's box, and in this envelope we have some documentation, the technical documentation of this phone, and then we have the Samsung Galaxy A10s here. You can see this phone in the blue color lying atop of the box. We will take a look at this phone in a while. And here we have the micro USB cable of the Samsung Galaxy A10s, and then we have this charging brick. It's not the fast charging brick, it's the ordinary charging brick for the Samsung Galaxy A10s. And then we have the SIM eject tool at the bottom. We can just pull it out, and here we have the headphones of the Samsung Galaxy A10s, which are the normal headphones that Samsung packs with all the low-end phones. So we can now take a look at the Samsung Galaxy A10s. So guys, this is a 6.2 inches 720p TFT plus HD display. This is not Super AMOLED, and we are not getting the protector out of the box on this phone. On the right side of this phone you can see that we have the power button. If we take a look at the back, we can note the very first difference between the Samsung Galaxy A10 and the A10s. It's got a dual camera at the back. It's got a fingerprint scanner at the back as well. We did not have a fingerprint scanner on the Samsung Galaxy A10. And on the left side we can see the SIM card tray and the volume rockers. Let's take a look at the SIM card tray now. Okay, this phone has a hybrid SIM card tray. You can put in two SIM cards and a micro SD card at the same time. At the top we have the secondary mic, and at the bottom we have the speaker grill and the USB micro USB port and the headphone jack. I have turned this phone on and I'm going to quickly set it up now. Alright guys, we have the Samsung Galaxy A10s set up now. You can see the phone is running on the Samsung One UI out of the box, and it's based on the Android 9 Pie. Before I show you the software aspects of this phone, I would like to tell you that this phone is powered by the MediaTek 6762 Helio P22 processor, which is based on a 12nm process. The battery of this phone is 4000 mAh. Now this is a whopping battery capacity, but this phone doesn't support any kind of fast charging. So you will have to wait a lot to get this phone fully charged from 0 to 100%. Now you can see that this is how the One UI looks on the Samsung Galaxy A10s. And here is the camera application of the Samsung Galaxy A10s. We are getting the live focus, the video mode and the photo mode. And from the front camera we have pretty much the same features. If we go into the settings and check other camera modes, if we have any, for example in the camera mode, edit mode, we have the panorama, pro mode, live focus, photo and video. There are no other extra options like the slow-mo or the hyperlapse mode in the camera application of the Samsung Galaxy A10s. The front camera, the 8MP front camera is mounted in this infinity V notch. You can see it here. As far as the performance of the fingerprint scanner is concerned, I don't really expect it to do wonders, but it's not even up to the expectations for a low-end smartphone. I have used the Huawei phones in past, and they did have a really nice rear fingerprint scanner on the low end and budget phones, but the A10s's fingerprint scanner is not up to the mark. It actually works 1 out of 2 times or 1 out of 3 times. It's not going to work every time, or maybe it will take some time for me to get used to it and for this fingerprint scanner to learn the patterns of my finger, but this is how it works right now. If we just talk about the design of this phone before we end this video, you can see that there is this huge chin at the bottom of this phone, and this infinity V notch is also pretty much notable. As far as the feel of this phone is concerned, it does feel and look a lot better than the Samsung Galaxy A10. It also feels lighter than the Samsung Galaxy A10. Now this is definitely a better phone from the Samsung Galaxy A10 in all the aspects. You are getting that extra camera at the back. You are also getting that rear fingerprint scanner, and there isn't a huge price difference between these phones. Right now you can grab the Samsung Galaxy A10s in Pakistan for around 23 to 24,000 rupees, and the A10 would cost around 21 or 22,000 rupees. Having said that, I would like to move towards the end of this video. I hope that you guys like this video. I would like to tell you that I have a lot of comparisons lined up for all my subscribers. I'm going to compare the Samsung Galaxy A10s with the Galaxy A20s with the A10 and all other possible phones of its line. You will find the camera comparisons and the speed test comparisons on my channel. That's it for now. I hope that you guys liked this video. If you liked it, please hit the like button, and if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. I will see you in the next one really soon.